Well, hello folks, welcome to a new series on the channel. I am the Custard Prophet and this is The Shore. So this is a new game that I picked up a little while ago, about a year ago, and I was planning to play this on the channel back then, but it never happened. But today we're going to start up a series and do a playthrough of this game. Let's just have a little think about what The Shore actually is. So it's a Lovecraftian horror type game. So I mean, we all love the Lovecraft lore. It's a sort of awesome sort of feeling and atmosphere that sort of stuff brings. So yeah, looking forward to this immensely. It's by the Greek developer Ares Dragonis. And it basically follows a fisherman who is looking for his daughter, and he's washed ashore on this island, and weird stuff starts to happen as soon as he sets foot on the island. It seems to be something slightly otherworldly going on there. So we're going to get into it. We are going to get on that beach, and in this first episode, I guess we're going to kind of head towards this lighthouse here. Now, I've actually just played this first part of the episodes previously, but I got all my volumes completely wrong, and the sound of the wind completely obliterated my voice. So it was, yeah, a bit of a disaster from that point of view. But we will use the knowledge gained there, and hopefully be able to wander on over to this lighthouse, but we'll be taking in the sights and sounds and smells along the way. Right, so we're looking for Ellie, his daughter, and this is where we are, this kind of deserted, rather eerie looking beach. And what have we got here? Here's a bottle with a note in it.
Arguing with John about how many actual days have passed since we ended up here. It seems that all of our hopes are drifting away, like these bottles should do. They always return to the island as if something is leading them back here. If you are reading this, we need your help.
Okay, well I'm here, don't worry. But it does say something about what's going on this island. It's kind of, there's something a little bit wrong here, if you will. Okay, there's something over here, just helpfully pointed out to us.
A shred of hope. Oh, when a man needs to keep moving before he loses his sanity and his will. Walking along the shore reminded me of the walks I used to have with my wife.
Okay, so we've got a locket there, which I think was him and his daughter. And this is the boat, I guess, that his daughter was on, which got completely obliterated by, well, the weather or something more sinister than the weather. But let's wander around here and let's see what we can find. Looks like we might have another bottle up the top there. Anything over here? Okay.
We
What's
armed
this?
ourselves and walked along the shore. To our surprise, we came across other ships that had wrecked without any trace of survivors. It was like a graveyard for ships. Our compass goes mad any time we try to set a course off the island. Our captain says it's because of the volcanic dust. We think he's gone mad. Sounds like the captain was right.
So, matey here agrees with the captain that there's probably nothing weird going on here. And at the moment, why would you think anything other than that? Oh, so it's just telling us there we can open the inventory to have a look at the items, and you can see here we've got a picture there. We've got those two things that we've got there from the bottles, and then our little brooch there. So nothing of interest currently. Anything here? Well, look around there though, it's interesting. I think we might have to just scoot around here.
They speak of a fisherman who was lost in a stranded sea. He never came back. Now I know where he lies. Well, misfortunes could have drove him here.
Well, I mean, he's pretty dead. Lost part of his leg. Didn't really get far away from his boat, to be perfectly honest. But it looks like we've got some sort of shrine or something going on here. Let's wander around here to see if we can. What we got in there? Just some rather cool shells. Ah, something around here. Something again we need to pick up and interact with.
I've offered my right arm and spoke the correct words in his absence. Only pain accompanies me towards my demise. I was forced to leave the lighthouse. There's something wrong in all of us. Only the slumbering God can save us now. What God is he talking about?
Oh, look at that. Actually did cut off his right arm. Gave his right arm for, I guess, trying to get off the island, but didn't manage it. Right, I don't think we're getting back that way, so we'll move back this way. There's nothing here. So we'll come up here. Nope, we can't go up there. We'll come up here, and what we got? Is that a palm tree over there or something? Yeah, it looks like there's some dense forests over there, but yeah, we can't get out of this kind of rocky shore area. What's this over here? So it wants us to run. So look at this. Ooh. The ram. It's a ram, is it? And there is our lighthouse. And over there we've got something. Ooh. And something else over there. So yeah, that looks like a, I don't know, some like monolith or two sort of monoliths. That kind of looks like that one that keeps appearing in random places all over the world, doesn't it? I can't remember what it's called. It's like big silver pillars.
As we sink our feet in the sand for the last time, she asked me to tell her one of my stories about the wild sea. I could hear each of her breaths being shorter and shorter. And by the time I finished my story, pneumonia took her life.
That's sad. So I'm not sure if I guess he's talking about his wife. Because he's coming to find his daughter. He's not going to find her here if she's dead. So we've got a lot of these things all around the place, but we don't have anything on them. I don't know what these actually are, and it looks like they're putting the netting out here, sort of fishing netting. What's this over here? Some sort of monument which we can't get past, so probably something there that we need to do later on. We got something here to have a look at. Freaky looking thing. Okay, so they got the washing out, or I mean one bit of washing. I guess we're going to go in. Anyone home? Ooh, looks like there's a little dungeon underneath. Oh, look at this thing. They've had all these spikes out of the lighthouse. Have they tried to fortify it? It kind of looks like that, doesn't it? Oh, almost missed this. Nice picture of him and his daughter just looking out at sea. So does that mean she's come this way? Right. Okay. What is this? This looks like where they've kind of spewed their consciousness and all sorts of crazy looking figures. It needs idols, but what for? What needs idols? The lighthouse is cursed. It says Cthulhu there, doesn't it? They speak of a figure roaming the shores. Who is that man? Is that us? The man? They have a dream. It's a huge pillar in the sea. I think we've seen that pillar. So lost track of time. Do not enter the sea. So right, let's not go into there. 2 idols missing from the statues. I think there's some information. 2 seals are missing. So we need to get 2 idols and 2 seals, presumably. Okay, and that looks a bit scary, like a giant squid. And we also need to get downstairs as well. Oh, what's this down there? I mean, is that telling us something? The teeth? Are we looking for the teeth? I'm not really certain. Right, anything else here? I'm not seeing much. Ooh. No, that's... I thought it was a bit of paper. No, okay, we'll go up the floor. See what we can find up here. Right, what's this? Oop. Okay. Well, it's got a plant that hasn't died. Okay, we've got a work table over here. And another one of these weird sculptures. Oh, and a coin. I've seen such a coin before. That's one of those creatures, isn't it? Apparently we don't take hold of that though. Another one. So there's a few of these hanging around. Briefcase that we're not interested in. Scissors. Ah, looks like we've got some paperwork here. What is this? No eyelids, short blue tongue, shark eyes. God, I don't want to meet this. Tried to speak to them, but in return they hissed and growled and made all kinds of weird noises, no trace of language. We've never seen such creatures before. Something is wrong here, like the gods have forsaken this place and its creations. The fish-like people are not humans at all. They're hostile. They seem very aggressive. There's no trace of civilized behavior on them. They seem to understand our movements, and they have seen humans before. The fish-like deformities on them, they've tried several times to ambush us. So stay near the lighthouse, and they don't seem to come there. Okay, that's useful. This artifact we found, this statue, it looks ancient. Our captain says we should take it back with us and it could make us rich. David, on the other hand, believes that a foul stench of evil dwells within it. What utter rubbish. From the moment we were wrecked here, he hasn't stopped talking about bad luck and otherworldly omens. What an idiot. I heard him talking to himself about throwing it back into the sea. I'm almost certain he's mad. He's obsessed with these disgusting leeches he found. He can't stop talking about how these worms have at least 9 stomachs and more than 30 brains and at least 18 tentacles. No, testicles, not tentacles. Right, fair enough. He says that quality matters rather than quantity. We couldn't stop making jokes about it all night. Yeah. After some time, he took it personally, thinking we were mocking him. Well, you kind of were. He moved to the 3rd floor of the lighthouse to continue his experiments. Well, good for him. Bullying poor David. And this is another weird looking thing. Abnormal body shape. No symmetrical shape that could define a logical form. Asymmetrical mouths all over its body. It's been 27 days since we were here and come across something that our minds still cannot comprehend. How could this thing exist? How does God justify this act? How can he allow such monsters to roam upon his creation? My mind terrorised a million times as I try to visualise this beast. My hand is shaking as I draw each line. It is a plague in the mind. I decide to give it a name, the monster with 1,000 mouths. It may seem strange, but I heard a voice, or more like a whisper in my ear, and it sends shivers down my spine. There's nothing on the back, is there? Okay. So I think we know that this guy moved up to the next floor, so we might get something interesting up there. I think that's everything. Nothing more out here, is there? There's the lighthouse. Cool. Right, let's go upstairs and see what was it, David? What he's given or been doing up here with the wood. Okay. Ooh, that's interesting. A dagger. Looks way too old, but it looks like someone has already wiped it clean, every part of it. The shapes and sculptures are quite eerie. They are. Yeah, it's nice how you can kind of move things around, turn it and look around and examine it. Oh, another one of these coins. Oh, no, we can pick it up. This coin is warm. Fair enough. I don't know what that means. We have to keep a lookout for a key as well, don't we? For the cellar door, because there was a big bolt on it. Right, let's go up one. Oh, wow. So that's whatever that is, a large thing up there. Going back that way, we can't actually see that other weird structure. I guess it's hidden behind the rocks. There's a piece missing. They've actually. Look at this chest set. That is super cool. Don't know whether we need to get that piece. Okay, well you won't have seen that because I just had to have a little break. Ooh, look at this. You see this? Every part of it is very detailed. My guess is the artist behind the painting was startled by it. Looks like kind of like the alien, doesn't it? And look at the picture there. Look at the picture. Freaky stuff, isn't it? I'm sure there's... There we go.
I swear I saw something towards the horizon. Behind the mist. It was a whale. Or a great white shark. Its wings stretched 100 feet, submerging its body into the sea. Almost as if it was affected by 1,000 parasites. Its tentacle mouth would spit out black, disgusting, disfigured, blob-like figures. The moment they fell into the sea, they swam away faster than a dolphin. As the mist kept rising, I could barely see the creature. That wasn't a good sign. I should start placing those talismans I found at the bottom of the lighthouse around the pathways we made.
I guess that's why we've got some there. Ooh. There it is. That's a freaky looking creature. Tentacles. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, we don't want to mess with that. We definitely don't want to be messing with that. Right, let's have a look in here now. Another one of these coins, but we don't seem to have to pick them up. Which is... Ooh.
Those uneducated fools. They won't let me write for them. They're all fishermen in dirty, scuffed clothes that smell horrible. Their beards reek of alcohol and spit comes out when they talk. I'd rather stay another 4 hours at this point and take care of the problematic mechanisms of this handcrafted construct. I do not regret this journey. It's certainly made life more interesting since then. Not to mention the view from up here. All of the hatred, misery, and sadness of mankind fade away into the line where the sea and the sky collide. He is not wrong there. This is a hell of a view.
I didn't even see that. What's this then? So... Oh, we switched the lights on. Yay! Presumably that means that we'll be, no one will be breaking on the rocks again. Can we get up there, I wonder? No. Because there was a jump button, I think. Just have a look what that was. Jump is space. Okay, well, I think that's it for up here. We've seen dodgy things going on down there. I don't know what to make of that monster in the sea. But clearly that's not the best thing. We do need to find the key for downstairs though. And having actually already done this, I know where that is. I just forgot to pick it up. Did we go out here? I can't remember. I think we might have done. So we've got the... Yeah, I wonder if we actually get to go out there. Oh, is that... No, I thought it was something on the floor. Okay. There we go. Yeah, on the first playthrough, I did find the key, which was sitting on the chair, which I... almost missed. Have we got anything else that... Oh, what's this? That looks flipping creepy. Oh, we've got a figure. We can hold on to that. Nice. Well, let's make sure we're not missing anything else on here. Feel like, oh, here we go. From the movement, the moment I touched the artifact, that artifact was stunned by the darkness within it. A million visions of horrific figures claimed my mind, 1,000 whispers from the past and from the future pierced the core of my soul. I fell to the ground and caught a glimpse of him. Cthulhu. Yeah. So is that the artifact? That kind of thing down the bottom there? Anything else here? There's a statue of a lion. Let's go into that inventory. We picked up that thing, which might be useful. Okay, and we've got the key, which might also be useful. Okay, right, we'll come out of the inventory and we'll head on down. Right, we're at the bottom here. There's nothing else down here, I don't think. But yeah, we've seen one of those. So talismans, idols, we need to think. We might have one of those idols. Possibly. 2 seals are missing. Right, so let's keep that one in mind. Keep a lot of things in mind and maybe come back to this. Right then, folks, I think we will leave it at that. I think this has been a lot of fun, this first episode, despite having to record it a second time. I hope you've enjoyed it too. Something a little bit different for the channel, but we have had stuff like this on the channel in the past. Let me know what you think of this game. Have you played it already? If not, do you like the look of it? If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that like button. Please subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you next time for episode 2, as we'll go into the cellar underneath the lighthouse and see what's there, and have a little more of a look around the island in the areas that we can get to. Hopefully try and figure out what we need to do next. I'll see you then. Goodbye.